Hiya folks, only me again, boring you. Just going to take you down the lake. I've just come through the gate. As you can see, I'm on my quad bike and thought I'd give you a change. Show Michael what the lake looks like as well. It is a bit windy, so do excuse the noises I expect you'll be hearing. Might be lucky and see some ducks. There are some on the lake. I doubt if the camera can pick it up though. Very wet down here, Mike. Coot there. There's a couple of Aylesbury's ducks, white ones. I don't know if you can see them. Should have walked down a loaf of bread, shouldn't I? Pull over it and now. Oh, it is cold today though. I'll stop here. There's a teal on the lake as well. Or is it a widgeon? That's a widgeon, I think, over there. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on a minute. Let me just get off the quad a minute. There's a couple of ducks over there. And I think there's a widgeon. Can't tell because it's in the water, but I think it's a widgeon up there. A couple of mallards. And that, as you can see, is the lake. For those of you who can remember, I did one last year about this time, and it was a lot greener and a damn sight warmer than what it is today. I had my dogs with me last time, but I ain't letting them in here now. It's too bloody cold. Sorry, but it is. There's a cormorant. No, it's not. It's a heron flying over the top of the tree line there. He'll want to come in on the lake in a minute, I expect. There we are. What I'll do, I'll piece together, because I'll turn. Oh, well, I don't have to actually, do I? I can get on there. And we'll go. Quick drive around, shall we? See if I can turn it out of gear. Ugh. Hopefully you can hear me over this racket of the quad. Go all the way around. Go quite fast. Otherwise it'll bore you. Not a lot to see. Some more ducks. There's one. There was a bump back there. So might need two hands for this. Whoops. Oh, where the Aylesbury's went to, oh, just over there, the white ones. Oh, there's a dab chick there. Did you see? I don't know if you can see that. There's a, they're called grebes. You can get big ones, and these are little tiny ones with red heads, and they go underwater for some time. And this one's called a dab chick. And where he's gone, it's sort of wait for him to pop up. Tiny little birds they are. Almost, I think in America, I think you might call them water rails. Or something like that, in any case. They're tiny little birds. I think the kingfishers are back here as well, which is really nice. And these are the sort of branches, like that one overhanging there, you can just about make out. All these little ones here, these little willows, they like to perch on there. That dab chick's definitely gone at the moment, I'm sorry to say. They are very quick, you've got to almost sort of like be really quiet if you're stalking them sort of thing to try and take a photo of them. But they're only about the size of a small quail. So they're pretty tiny, but they can really dive really deep, and they have to there because it is really deep there. It's about 18 foot around that island, this side. It's about there's an 18-foot trench, which we dug out. Let's move on just round the other side now and click ignition into gear. Long-tailed tits floating about everywhere. Bundles of fluff on sticks, they always look like with their long tails. Okay, we just got round by the reed bed here. Silk bed, they call it. That filters out all the muck from the water. As you can see, there's a lot of mud in there. Let's go to a silk bed pond. That'll make you go to the loo, if you can hear that. Running water. These are two little filter beds. They're filled up with irises and reeds, bulrushes and things. And what it does is filter out all the rubbish from the stream and tries to make it as pure as possible. Because we have trout in the lake, see, so obviously they do best in running water, especially brown trout, but we ain't got any of them here. It's got the rainbows, but where it's a lake, it has got a current in it because there's obviously an outlet. But you need it as clear as possible. And in the summer, when it gets really hot, if you're not careful, you get like a blue-green algae on it. So what we do, we have little generators, or solar ones now we're getting, because of these laws being passed where you can't have two-stroke and things like that, engines running near the water. They're solar ones, and they're like paddles, and they froth the water up, giving it oxygen, so things can live. I think I saw an eel in the water then. I might be able to have a look back and see if there was. I might be totally wrong, of course, my eyesight's pretty poor, but I'm almost sure there was an eel then. I don't want to make you scream at all, but there are a lot of grass snakes down here. Big ones as well. We see them swimming across the lake. There's a funny old spot down here. It's a bit of ancient woodland. There's a Roman road. Literally, it is there. There's some barbed wire. If I point there, just over the back of that, like a little lug. There's a Roman road there that comes all the way from Winchester, which obviously in Roman times used to be capital of England, down to Portsmouth, which is obviously the harbour, but it goes the other way as well and goes down to Southampton, which is another harbour. And it's called Pilgrim's Path or something, I think they call it. And we're quite lucky enough to have it running through our estate, but it is a pain because everybody comes through it. I mean, Hampshire is renowned for littered in footpaths everywhere, probably because it was such a working place, you know, on farms. The footpaths used to exist for travelling for the farms, but now they're down to that sad word of leisure. So people use them a heck of a lot more than what they used to, and they often stray off the path, which, as you know, doesn't fare too well with a keeper. So, but there you go. We have to move on with the times, don't we, I suppose? Just going to reverse out of here. Penny keeping a watchful eye, see? I don't know if any of you watch South Park, but I found that one day and it's been stuck on the gun rack ever since, so... Right, we're going to go back up because it's 11 minutes gone now. Is it duck? Mallard? Back up through the lake, through the ponds. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise of this very loud chord. Actually, what I do, I just take you into the other silk pond. There might be some ducks on this one. So go up through the pathway. And the trees. You can see this one. This one probably shows what it would be like if there wasn't running water. Let's turn around and nice and that. Put the brakes on. This one is, well, my governor's using it. Oh, there's a pheasant there. You can see that running away from us. This one's used for my governor's duck hides. There's one there. There's one there. I don't know why he does it. It's the wrong place and wrong position and everything. Almost down by the road in any case. But this is like a little conservation pond, we call it. It's probably got loads of tadpoles in it now. But you can see all the, well, I don't know what you call it, the weed on top that grows where it's a static one. The actual feed to the lake, if we get off the cork again. There, this is the stream that feeds the lake, and you can see it goes round there, the bridge. Just wide enough for my quad to go over. And that's it, there's not a lot of feed in that big lake, see? So when that dries up in the summer, we've got to try and keep hold of the water in the lake, obviously, or else the fish flap about a bit. Some wild daffodils over there growing. Loads of stinging nettles, as you can see. And this is like a grass that's very coarse. But woodcock live in this sort of grass. They build their nests in there, and also up trees and things in the cracks of trees. Just trying to see if I can see a woodcock nest for you. We'll come through here. If I go out of sight in a minute, I'm sorry. It was very wet and very boggy. Nice primrose there, wild one, and a kingcup. It's like a buttercup. My gosh, it is very, very, very wet down here. You can see there's this is the sort of place you'd find a woodcock nest in. But yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? It's the wild one growing. Right, let's see if I can get out of here without getting a wet foot. Oop. Lucky I've got big feet, eh? It's like having tennis rackets on your shoes. And that's just about it, I suppose. That's 15 minutes gone. Sorry about that. But anyway, you've seen the lake now. Okay, folks, take care. I'll upload this and hopefully you'll see it. Love to all. Bye. Bye.